Hi, I'm Tom Tilley and welcome to Hack Live on Body Obsession. In the past 5 years, the number of gyms has boomed, protein powder's been flying off the shelves, Fitspo and dieting bloggers have built massive followings, and activewear is everywhere. Now, is it a healthy reaction to rising obesity, or is our vanity enslaving us to unachievable body ideals? Well, to find out, we're going to talk to these guys who have a whole range of body obsessions. And as the name of the show suggests, we are coming to you live. Like, seriously, it's live. Anything could happen. Which also means that you can be part of the debate at any moment. On Twitter, you can use the hashtag HackLive. You can also make a comment on the Triple J Facebook page, or you can actually just text in with your phone, 0439 757 555. Now, as you can see, for Bryce, getting ripped is his body obsession, and he's now at the point where he wants to take it next level by using steroids.
I am nervous a little bit about starting a cycle of steroids, but I'm not too concerned. If you shrink your nuts a little bit, who cares? You got big muscles. It's a whole new thing to me. I haven't used before. I was always the runt. I was short, I was skinny. I'd always done heaps of exercise, and it just never really turned into what I thought men were going to grow into. I decided to do something about it. When I started training initially, I liked the feedback I was getting on how I was changing. I have a pretty addictive personality, so to get hooked straight away wasn't a surprise for me. I straight out, I can't miss training for a day. I would beat myself up, yeah, if I didn't go to the gym. I'd get really angry with myself. I don't think I'm too busy for friends. I've got a really good, close group of friends who understand what it's like to do what I do. I can't go out to social events because I can't eat, or whatever it may be. They're pretty good at coming around to my house, to me, in my time, yeah, and keeping the friendship going.
Breathe out. Up. Push.
I still think there'd be room to move naturally with my body and improve, but how long do you stick with it? Eating 6 meals a day, sleeping early, no drugs, alcohol, anything like that. When I know that you could use steroids and you could actually regain some of your life, but you'd get even better results. If I did all that I do already and then added steroid to the mix, I'd be in great condition. My depression started when I was about 15. I like the antidepressants I'm on at the moment. It took a while to get one that worked. I do still have breakdowns every so often. Feel really bad maybe once a month, 2 or 3 down days a week. It's normally just an accumulation of work, the gym, social life. It's hard when I have a breakdown. I get upset with myself for having a breakdown because I know depression is nothing I can help. It's 9 years now. I know how to deal with it. So then when I get to the stage where I can't deal with it, I hate that. I have thought about seeing a counsellor and a doctor before I start steroids. I know the last time I went in for a checkup at the doctor, I wanted to talk to him about my medication and like an infection on my leg, and he gave me the talk on how bad steroids are for you without knowing whether I was on them or not. He just came out with it and how bad they are, particularly for mental health, because that's what I was talking about. It doesn't encourage me to go and seek professional advice because they're going to turn around and say no, straight out. And that's not the answer I'm looking for. I can't deal with just a no. I know there's a reasoning behind why the doctors would say no. From a health point of view, it's crazy, it doesn't make sense. But from a muscle point of view, it's number one option.
That's Bryce, who's here with us right now. And Bryce, the obvious question out of that is why you would put your muscles above your health or even your testicles?
Yeah, man, that's a real hard question. The shrunken testicles thing, that's a bit of a myth to do with sort of abuse of steroids, right, and more so overuse of different things. Whereas to put your muscles first over your mental health is, if I want to compete at the top level, so this is the standard of where it's at. This is what you do. This is what you have to do to be successful in bodybuilding.
And what's driving this for you? What's at the core of this?
I actually can't tell you what's at the core. I just started out, as I said, I started out the running.
Yeah, and that relationship between your mental health and the antidepressants you take to deal with that and steroids is a really interesting one. You said in the story that a doctor warned you about that. Ben, how does that relationship work between someone's mental health and, I guess, a body obsession like Bryce's and the use of steroids?
Well, look, we know that the younger someone is, the more closely someone's relationship between their body image and their self-esteem. And as we grow up, it tends to disentangle. I know that the big risk with steroid use is that you take them and you feel really good, and then when you come off them, you've not only got the prospect of your muscles shrinking, and if your self-esteem is completely based on your muscle size, then your mental health will take a hit.
That's if you're cycling. That's if you're cycling.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's also saying that you could stay on them indefinitely, and at some point you've got to come off, and so your muscles shrink. Plus, from a neurochemical point of view, that coming off it can affect the brain chemicals, and it can be a precipitant to depression in itself.
Dr. Ross, what do you think of Bryce's plan to take steroids?
I think it's very concerning. Steroids are dangerous.